I do not have rubber ducky underwear, Colourfully.
Hello, crabs, cats, and cuttlefishes. Welcome to your afternoon's entertainment. Get settled in and comfy for today's host, the softest of the marshmallows and grooviest of cats, Mr. Salem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this afternoon's entertainment. We are back after being here the other day when we were here doing Nikki. We're back for more Nikki. We did then a couple of, what do they call them? The questy things for the event. And then we did our dailies. And then we ended. And now it's like 2 days later? We're back to do roughly the same. What just disconnected? There was the disconnect sound. So yes, but not those same quests because we did them, but the daily stuff. It's been quite cool for like the past several days, almost about a week roughly. But that changed last night and it got warmer. And then today it got warmer and warmer, and it's back up to in the 30s, and it's very warm. It's too warm. That's okay because it's nice and cool out here, but also slightly warmish. I can feel it. But anyway, so yes, we're here for some Nikki, but before Nikki, I have a box. You can see the corner of it that we must go through. But also, news and updates. There were deliveries yesterday. There were deliveries today. That came yesterday. What came today was that one down there and like a couple in there. So there's a couple of things that arrived and everything. One was before so before Nikki, there will be 2 boxes. There will be 2 boxes before Nikki. But also this Saturday, because it is Wednesday and there is no Dimitri here, because I said to him yesterday, I'm too tired, I'm too unwell, the world is, so nothing, no tomorrow, world will just end and tomorrow will never come, and it'll be a updated version of Annie, right? But today did come, but not with Dimitri. But Saturday, this Saturday, which will be the Friday evening for most Americans playing at home, and actually, so it should be earlier Saturday than it has been in quite some time. Why? Because Saturday, this Saturday, it is Lego Hobbit Game and Cosplay. This Saturday. Dimitri will be here, start to finish, all in one go, because it's not one of the big compendium omnibus games, or like the Star Wars Biddy-Bop-Bop, which was even though it was one game, very big thing. It will be, it's the Lego Hobbit, which is 3 films still, but the length for the game is something like 9-ish hours. Add on the 3 on top. About 12-ish hours. So the plan is Dimitri will be here around 10, preferably just before, but at worst only just after, and we'll be starting almost instantly that he gets here, because 12 hours from 10 a.m. is 10 p.m. So it's the whole day of Saturday doing the Lego Hobbit thing to go and finish that. So that'll be done. And then we'll have dusted off all of the Lego game things that have been unlocked thus far. And it will then allow us to add in the next one to do the next thing. So now, technically, the voting was for Lord of the Rings. But if we're going through timeline, The Hobbit is before Lord of the Rings, so we're doing The Hobbit. And then if Lord of the Rings gets picked for the next thing, then obviously it'll be Lord of the Rings.
Cavalry has arrived.
And thank you very much for that raid designs. Very much appreciated. How did the rest of your stream go? What did you get up to? Whatever it was, I hope you had a wonderful and fantastic time. And welcome in, Raiders. Let me just play a little quick video to explain what we're about here, and then I'll look for box number 23 as well, and then I can read everything else because I'm not missing a whole bunch of stuff and everything. So let me and make sure I press the right button this time, and don't press the flippin' start of the Duck and Me show. So,
Welcome, new fish. You've just flopped into the watery stream of Mr. Salem. But who or what is a Mr. Salem? Well, let me tell you, friends. I don't know. Nobody does. But what I do know is we get smooth jazz music, Lego building frustrations, banana whipping actions, and a voice so calm and smooth, you'll fall asleep within minutes. I'm excited. So stick around, friends, and enjoy the show.
so there we go. That explains everything, right? Yes, very good. Again, thank you very much for that raid designs. Very much appreciated. Today we're going to be doing some Nikki, but before we do Nikki, we have to go through 2 boxes now, actually.
Sprink.
Yes, 20. It was 23, right? 23. That's how many boxes we have in here, because this was the last box, which is good that it ended up working out. I've been waiting for this box for a while to be opened. But before we go through this box, we've got to go through the box that arrived yesterday, which we've been also waiting for, but to arrive, not just open. So we'll go through that one first. But first, I don't even remember what we were saying before. Oh, this Saturday, Dimitri will be here. And yes, it will be the Hobbit Lego game and cosplay. Right, now, let me quickly chat. Whew. Like I said, it was hot. It's hot out there. Alrighty. Congratulations, Colourful Willy, on coming first. I hope that you're well and wonderful this evening. And well done, Big White Bear, on coming second. I hope that you're wonderful and well this early morning. Hi, Colourful Willy. Hi, Salem. Hi, Salem. Hi, Birubi. Hi, Colourful Willy. And good early morning, Kuro. I hope that you're well and wonderful today. Alrighty, and there we go. Lit can be Halloween Choco Cat today. Hi, Lit, and I hope that you're going well and wonderful this evening, Lit. Hi, Crow, hi, Lit, and good. It's not afternoon yet. We've got another 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 35 minutes. You got another 35 minutes before it's lunchtime, or it's 25 minutes past lunchtime. I don't know. But good day, Pongy. Hope that you're well and wonderful today. Why are you awake, Kuro? Hi, Kuro. Hi, Birubi.
Blessings.
Hi. And thank you very much, Anonymous Gifting Person, for the anonymous gifted subscription to Meowficent. Very much appreciated. I had 1 subscription and 2 follows over the past 48 hours while I was not live. And I'll get on to that about one of them in a second. Hi Salem, hi Crow, hi Lit, hi Salami, hi Slit, Meowsant, hi. Oh my god, Pongy, hi, Salem is almost here. I bet they're making a super secret smoothie just for us. Wowzer, so exciting. Pat, Meowsant, hi, I had burger. Hi Colourful Willy, a burger? That sounds so yummy. I bet Salem is still yapping and hasn't even had a snack yet. I have not eaten today, no. But not because I was yapping, I was talking, no. They should totally make a burger smoothie with that blender. We could probably have that as a one of the big incentive things, right, for Dimitri, because we know now. I've shown him the light, and he likes his reheated burgers from Hungry Jack's and so on. Now we just need to have a goal to blend a burger for him because he loves his water milkshakes. Oh, a water milkshake burger. I think that's too much. That's too much. I got to calm down. That's too much. Don't encourage me. What a cool idea. My body did the thing where it hit 10:30 and woke up. Hi, Pongy. I was deaf nodding off during your stream. Gosh darn it. I am cursed to live under the whims of the moon. I was about to unfollow. Did he say he doesn't have a rubber band? Something like that. I'm confused. I said that I do not have rubber ducky underwear. Colorfully Woolly. And this comes about because of what I was just saying, in that I had someone follow me while I was not online. And I was like, oh, look at this person. That's a person that does art stuff. All right. The time in which, Detective Emoticons, right? Detective Emoticons. They like art stuff. The time in which they followed me, who was online while also doing art-related stuff. Oh, well, wouldn't you know? Could anybody guess? It happened to have been Colorfully Woolly. And going to the timestamp of that VOD and everything. And what is Colorfully Woolly talking about? Colorfully Woolly is talking about me and me having rubber duck underwear. And then said that I would be like, I don't have rubber duck underwear or something like that. And then she was like, he's probably going to see this VOD. Maybe not. Who knows? Nobody does. Yes. So there we go. But right. Something like that. I'm confused. Right, a box number 23, that's how many boxes we got in here now. Well, no, we don't. We have 22 now. So we'll open that up in a moment. This Saturday/Friday, Lego Hobbit game and cosplay with no rubber band. No, I mean, I don't think there's any rubber bands out here. It is possible with some cables over there or something. I know I've got some inside, but yes. And there we go, at the raid, fantastic. Scoopapa-doodle-doodle. Hey Raiders, surprise! I know, so shocking. Oh, hello, nobody does, nobody knows. Scoopapa-doodle-doodle. I know, very shocking, very shocking. Oh, so you did see that. I knew it. I was like, he's gonna see this later. I saw a rubber band once and a cardboard orchestra. Those, what is it, the Google lenses, I think it was. Was it Google lenses? Which is the whole thing where it's basically just a cardboard thing that you slot your phone into for AR. And then the Nintendo Switch did a weird thing, which I can't remember the name of it, but it's literally just cardboard for you to slot your Switch into for you to then put it in front of your face. Labo, yeah, there. Expensive cardboard. Because it's, licensed cardboard. But yes, no. So we've got this first box that we're going to go through that we're all excited to see what's in here. Oh, and look, it's apparently from myself. Oh boy, I'm sending myself from my... okay, I can't actually see where the original one is. I only see the one after it came into Australia. But apparently, I sent myself something from my warehouse in Victoria. Used to have property in Victoria, specifically one of my two favorite places in the country, Phillip Island, which is where they have the penguins, the fairy penguins, which most everyone else calls little penguins, but yes. We owned that for less than 12 months, and it did go up in value, but not super heaps. However, the price value of that land today is... oh boy, astronomical, because it was very close to the edge of essentially just of a world where it just drops off down there. But yeah, it was a 2-story house. And what's interesting is that the second story was actually not connected internally to the top story. So you could like rent out the top or the bottom, that's reverse, the bottom or the top, and then live in the other. And it wouldn't be like shared, you know, like a roommate situation or anything, because the only way to get into each thing is through the front door from either one. But what I liked the most about it, there were two things I liked the most about it. What I liked the second most about it, okay, never mind. I'm just getting this very mixed up. We had land. We did not have this. I remember looking at this place. This is the place I wanted to get. We did not get this place. We did not get this place. I wanted this place. We got land with no place on it. But the place I wanted was the two-story thing. And I remember now because the two things that really excited me about it was, one was that if we got it, could we get the contents of the garage? The reason is because in the garage there was a proper arcade cabinet in there. I think it was Space Invaders or Pac-Man. It was one of the typical classic ones. They had that in the garage. No idea if it worked, but I was like, if we get it, can we ask if we can have that with the house? The other second thing is that it had a gate, and the pillars and everything at the front had on the top. It wasn't gargoyles, unfortunately, but it was lions. It had lions on top of the brick column things for the gate into this house. It was weirdly, oddly, super fancy for the gate. The house wasn't like as fancy. It was interesting, like I said, with the whole split thing between the top and the bottom. But yeah, no, we didn't get that one. I remember now we didn't get that one. We got just the land. Yeah, but still, yeah, the land, crazy price these days. I remember looking it up a couple of years ago. So even now it'd be even higher. That's crazy. Ugh. Anyway. Where are we? Okay, I attempt to sleep. Okie dokie, no worries. Thank you very much for stopping by, Kuro. I hope you have a wonderful and fantastic sleep, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now. All right, good luck sleeping, and good luck on part 2 tomorrow. Have fun with Nikki Salem. I will attempt to. Peace, heart. I saw a needle that winked its eye, but I'd be fine. Seen about everything when I seen an elephant fly. Yep. Oh, Dumbo. I suggest to all streamers you add closed captions. I've got the thing up. I need to enter because it's a whatchamacall. But here's the thing. Can't reach any of the fancy things, so I can't even reach that. But coming soon to future me streams, captions. But not yet. But soon. But not yet. Yes. He's talked about closed captions before, but I guess... Fish that moved. But I guess that was a while agog. So maybe his opinion's changed. His opinion thing is he doesn't like things on screen. Yes. However, there is a whatchamacallit thingy that does the thingy things and it sends the actual data, but it's not hard encoded. Because that's the problem that I don't like, is hard encoding. I don't like hard encoded subtitles with things. So with this option...
I made fish sticks. Who wants one?
And thank you very much, Viking, for that resubscription. Very much appreciated. I hope that you're going well and wonderful this very early morning. And again, very much appreciated. But yes, this whatchamacallit does it through does it through the Google API thingy, whatever it's called, sends the data through with the data stream of the actual video and the voice and everything. Sort of like how you can have the audio thing split, right? From the VOD and the thing, which is all done on their server side thing, is that with this whatchamacallit, it's not hard encoded, so it ticks off on my things of not liking things, and then it is up to the viewer if they want to turn on the actual closed caption thing, which I believe is like somewhere like over here, or maybe like down here. There'll be a little button thing that you can click, and then it'll do it there. So that is coming soon. You'll be able to do it, and you can choose to have them on or off, and it's not me forcing you to. So, yes, coming soon. But fish sticks. Scroll. Where were we? if you have a Google Pixel, you can turn on captioning. See, some browsers have it actually built in for videos. Some browsers have it built in. I'm not sure if it's Chrome or if it's Firefox, but I'm pretty sure one of them have it like automatically built in to the actual browser, that you can just have essentially anything with audio. You can have a thing turned on for video, for the inbuilt video players, embed things, captions turned on. So yeah, some people have been able to have me with captions already because of that. But to make it more accessible for a vast more majority of people, we will be having that thing. It's just a add-on widget mod. What do they call them? Flippin' doohickey in OBS. I just have to sort that out. But yes. Wow, changing it up. I do not. Doop. And 15 months, that's crazy. That's like a quarter in regards to time on a clock, right? 15, that's a quarter of an hour. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for the quarter of an hour of months of subscription, Viking. Very much appreciated. Live captions. Much preferred over dead captions. Good afternoon, Salem. Hi, Viking. And then we go Wendy Waven. Hi, Colourful Willy. Hi, Designs. Hi, BDB. Hey, I fell asleep again, didn't I? Yeah, I used an extension. Is it the same one? I don't know. Is it? Oh, wait, no, you use an extension. Yes, no, this one's not an extension. This is a actual plugin with OBS. Feeds it through to Twitch. So I don't have to do anything actually on Twitch's side. And people themselves, they press the little, the actual CC button, closed caption button thing, yeah. Where you use an actual extension thing, I believe. Yes. Similar though, yeah. I has a Gugu Pixel. Oh, it's a plugin. Oh, if it's a plugin, maybe I might pester you about it later. Once you have it up, yes, and we test and make sure. I mean, because of it working and things like that, it might work more in relation to an American's accent of how do Americans talk? With their, I don't know, can't do American voices. I've done it twice over the past like 13 years. And someone was like, dude, now this is before Donald Trump was as controversial as he is now. So it was more okay back then. But it was Donald Trump voice. And I did that. And they said, that's not Donald Trump. That's Christopher Walken. And I said, that's not Christopher Walken. This is Christopher Walken. I did Christopher Walken. And then they said, this is insane. But no, that was Donald Trump. So apparently I can do Donald Trump and I can do Christopher Walken, but only when I'm trying to do the other one and it was the other. Yeah. No. 65 stream streak. That's crazy. That was crazy. But congratulations. Thank you very much on the 65 stream streak. Because I ran into an issue with playing Community of the Lamb. Because you got to have the extension up and it overtakes. Oh, yes, I see. Yeah, okay. It was never okay. You're trying to give us nightmares? Oh, I'm surprised I don't already. Okay, let's open this actual box that has been opened and waiting to be opened. Probably. Okay, here we go. Ready? We see it. We see the thing. Here we go. I slightly bent. We got a little what's the called card. Thing. Whoa! Look at that. It's got print lines through it. They do it so cheaply. There we go. Ow. And then there's a smudged thing of color and stuff, but it's got those print lines because it's like it's like they use like the office printers that don't print well, but they are good enough. So, but yeah, this is because they had Fourth Wall had a whole thing of oh, if you do a thing and what you call it and put it in, we'll give you some credit. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. But that is also so off center for the border because they're like, we put a border around it of white. So, you know, you do your maximum thing and they put the white border around it. That's flipping not even. Like over this side, down the bottom this side, much closer to the edge than over this side. I told myself I wasn't going to spend more than like 5 minutes on this. I spent much more than 5 minutes. The font alone took me like over an hour because I had to play with so many different fonts. Because in the background, we got all the different languages. Look at all those languages. Oh. And then, because I don't have the pen thing and everything right, I don't have the pen thing. So how we do the actual hand-drawn stuff, right? Because I have to actually do it. Then I have to take a picture of it. And I have to actually put it in there and... But there we go. That whole big box just for this thing. Crazy. Yeah, it's not very good. I got one of mine for the samples too, but I guess it is like 25 cents. Yeah, exactly. But yes, all right, but now, it's bad that I can't tell any of that, right? What is there? I think there was Danish. That I think is the closest language to one of the languages that you might know or, you know similar is Danish. I believe that's the closest one. Hold up, Danish. No, Danish is a language. Danish is a people. Danish is a sweet treat. I think there's French in there too, so French could go either way with you. I don't fully remember. But yes, anyway. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. On paper, Danish and Norwegian are pretty much the same. I can't see that it's off center, and I didn't see the back print. There is no back print. Unless you mean just the thing behind it, but about it being off center. All right, so specifically here, let me just this corner. Look at where the color cuts off on this corner compared to this corner for the white. Down in the corners. The dark corner, the black corner over here is much closer than that because it's not printed straight. Right, now, I partly... Okay. I'll be... Whew, with the heat and everything. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Whoa! This is warm because... this is unpleasant because it's warm. But it feels nice. It's just warm. Oh. Okay, but whoa, look at this. Who's this? Who's all these people? That's crazy. We've got a big white bear. We've got Lit. We've got Lavinia. We've got Crying Dimitri. Old Crying Dimitri. We got Shaka. And then over here, we got me. Oh. So that works in conjunction with what we're also opening then over here. But yes. Okay, yes, thank you kindly. Case of proximity. Right, now the thing everybody's been waiting for. We got a couple of different tests in here. We'll go in order. Oh, I wonder what this could be. What could this be? Oh, embroidery? We've got an embroidered hat. Look at that. Whoa. The suspense is killing me. Also, the suspense. Well, I mean, for me, I suppose it could go either way. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, hell yeah, man. Right. So, we don't need to do the review thing of this because we know what these bases are like and everything. We've done them. This hat, okay. It's a little loose, but obviously it's just straight out of the thing. And this one comes with a little whatchamacall thing, you know? So this one is an actual buckle. An actual buckle. It's not one of those plastic snap ones or anything. This one's an actual buckle. So it gives you a bit more fine-tunement. Whereas with those snap ones, right, you've got to go with those notches. But with this one, you can or either way, right? So a little loose-ish just from the thing, but I'd be able to custom tighten it. Let me see if I can actually do that without looking. Ooh. That buckle is sharp on the fingers. Oh, there we go. Not bad. You can make it a little tighter if you're going out in the wind. But okay. This one's very sort of lean backed, right? Very sort of back sloped. More casual design. Okay. It makes it feel a little sort of shortish. It's not bad. It feels fine. Feels fine. Let me actually pull the thing up so I know what the things are. Where are we? Doodly-doo. You're going to make me flip and sign in again, aren't you? No. No? Wow. Because we did go into it the other day, so nice. Okay. Let me bump. Which one was this? This is that one, which is the Yupon Classic Dad Hat. It is Dad Hat. Yes, Dad Cap style. Yeah, like strap backs. Yeah, so it is a Dad Cap one. Yes, there you go. Whoa. I assume this is the one you only have limited colors, right? Since you're able to do more than just the front. So we'll talk about that in 1 second once I take it off. But I'd probably make it a bit tighter, but yes, no, it feels fine. And yes, now let's look at the thing. The classics. 100% cotton. Nice. Good. Organic. Not organic. Natural. Not synthetic. There we go. I see. Okay, so for this one, we've tested. We've got the front design, right? We'll go in a bit closer in a second. We've got the front design there, and then we've got the Salem soap kitchen going all around it. I'm not sure how I feel about doing the words on the side. The wording on the back, that's not too bad. That actually doesn't look too bad either. And the interesting thing about this, right, is that actually goes over where there's a seam, which is something I was like, this could go not well, or it could go well. I think it goes not too badly. We'll go closer in a second. But yes, no, so this is embroidered, and this is the normal, proper, classic, whatever, embroidered with the only like 5 colors or something like that out of maximum. They've got 8 colors to pick from, but you can only do 5 colors or something like that, I think. Or maybe it's 6, something like that. Yes. And because of that, you're able to print, you're able to have it embroidered in more locations, such as the sides. I feel like they should be closer to the actual side. How does it look when it's on the... Yeah, see, like, I can't see, though. Well, it's not too bad, on that side at least. That's not too bad. Oh, I've got to really turn the eyes. That's not too bad, I guess. When you're looking at it like that, it looks a little... Plus, it matters when it's on the head, not when it's off, I guess. But yes, anyway, so because it's done through the normal way of doing the embroidery with the limited amounts of colors and stuff, it can go in the all places. If it was the unlimited one, it can only be done usually in the one place on caps anyway, which is the front. But right, so for closeness of the details. Oh. And then the words are just words, so not super fancy. But again, like you can see the seam, right? Where the 2 parts are stitched together of the actual hat, and then the wording is actually there. And I was worried that it might have like really wheeled it out or anything. I don't think it did. That little bottom part of the pig's a little weird though. It's just the stitching of the colors and stuff, but yeah. And we got the kitchen. But yeah. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, yeah. Decent, yeah. It looks solid. Yes. Not bad. I don't know if I'd do the wording and stuff, but for the thing, which is the main thing, right, that we're looking on is that. So that one was the Yupon Classic Dad Hat. All right, what's next? We have three different things to test and sample out. All right, this one. Looks good. Ooh, whoop. How am I pulling this apart? Wrong, but how? Up there. Wait. Okay. Now, for this one, this is... They all have a sticker that says the original. This one is the Flex Fit Mesh Back Trucker Hat. So it's a mesh one, and it's a flex fit. So there's no buckle back, no snap back thingy, whatever it is. They got none of that. It's flex, and it's the mesh one, and it's the trucker one. So it's a lot more than. Ooh, it's a very snug fit because of the stretch, right, and the. So that one's not too bad, yeah. Oh, I've never seen a Flex Fit Trucker. Yeah. So I think the they were in more recent ones, like not super new, but yeah. I like the fit of that one a lot more. Yeah, it obviously brand new, so it's going to feel as tight as it ever will be. But it's not like compressing tight. It's not like how you have when you have a belt on and it's bad. It's snug fit. But like it feels form fitting in a not off the rack style, but more tailored sort of feel. It is a little sort of tight, not tight, sharp. sharp's a bit weird, but it is a little sharpish on my ears. Like it goes down enough that it's hitting the very tops of my ears where they connect to the head. That's only a minor thing, but it is a thing and I can feel it. Sort of like, you know how if you're wearing glasses and there's just that bit of pressure on the ears that you feel, it has that a fraction more than the other one completely at all. Yeah. So I could see that could, you know, over extended period of wearing. Yeah. But no, this one's actually quite nice. I'm not a big fan of trucker style hats and stuff though, but this one it feels nice and it doesn't feel cheap. That's the problem, is a lot of trucker hats that I tend to see, they're usually promotional ones and they're very cheap looking. But this feels not bad. The only issue for me is that ear thing. You can sort of see the pressure on the ears. Obviously, I'm overexerting it, but yeah. But yeah, no. This would be fine out in the wind. Yeah, yeah. I like well-made trucker hats during summer. Well, yeah, because of it, like, especially with all the mesh back and everything, it's a lot more breezy, right? Yeah. Probably would hurt with long wear then. For myself, because obviously we're all different with our ears and stuff like that, but for myself, I feel like it could over extended periods, possibly. Yeah, just because it feels like, in comparison, like this one, I can feel it touching the side parts of my ear because it's sitting on my head, but I'm not feeling it touch the actual part of between my head and my ear. I'm not feeling that with this one. And this one, I'm just feeling on the side of the ear, which is not normal. It's fine. But with this one, ooh, yeah, with this one, I am feeling it in that sort of connection point a bit more. Again, like, you'd get used to it and everything. And obviously being very brand new, it's all very firm and stiff everywhere. But yeah, early on usage, wouldn't be able to wear it for super long periods without it, like, probably making my ears ache though. But yes, now this one, obviously because it's a mesh thing, only has the printing in one place. So with this one, we did the whole thing to see how that went because it was quite wide and being able to do it, and to see how things look when it's in small view, right? Small view, small form. So we got a tiny small thing. It's got all the text of it, of the Salem Soup Kitchen, and then the tiny little thing. And for how tiny it is, you know, it's obviously, you can't expect it to be like, but I don't think it's too bad for how small it is. From like distance and everything, it's a noticeable logo, right? But let's have a look at it a little closer. So you can see where, like, obviously you with embroidering, you lose that sort of detailing and everything like that. But again, with it being embroidery and for the size, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah. But yeah, for some people, that could be a problem. The pressure, yeah. Surprisingly good for how small it is. Yeah, no, exactly. I think that's like the smallest you could probably get away with. Any smaller, and I think you'd start to run into issues. But yeah. In total, though, like, I don't mind how that is with the whole name and the actual logo thing, right? Ideally, I'd probably rather it more in like a vertical thing rather than a horizontal, as in like the logo above it or below it or something like that. But that's not possible with the thing of what we've got. But I don't mind that at all, actually. Would I rather it above or below? I don't know. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that. All right. Now we have one more. So that was, again, the Flex Fit Mesh Back Trucker Hat. They do a flesh fit. they do a flex fit, not mesh back trucker hat. I don't know why I keep looking down there. I've got it up there. But that one's more expensive, I'm pretty sure. All right, now for the final one. Okay. I should finish reading before I start talking. This one here is the Flex Fit Structured Fitted Cap. Now for this one, I changed things around a little bit because of how the thing actually works, right? You pick what color is turned into what color. So I was like, I wonder if this will work. And it kind of does. So this one, I changed the colors. But, Flex Fit. This one is much softer. This one is much softer on the ears compared to that the trucker hat one. This one, I'm not getting that pressure in the groove between the ear and the head thing. But yeah, this one feels very nice. Again, it's more normal and not as sloped back as the Yupon not dog cap, dad hat. That's it, dad cap one. But again, it's a flex fit, so no snap back, buckle back, anything like that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Makes my head feel small because I'm like, oh, there's so much more room up there for the head to go. Do I just wear hats wrong? That seems so low. I wouldn't wear it that low. Wow. But there's so much room. Even when it's like that, it's not like super bad pressure or anything on the ear. But yeah. So for this one, because the colors that it does, right, you got to pick, okay, it's going to turn this color into that color of their available colors and everything. So for this one, I just chose for all of the stuff to go purple to be like, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this turns out. And there you go. Yeah. Purple cat. This entertains me. Yeah, extra room is normal up there. All right, very good. Whew. Please put a hat on Choco Cat. There you go. We're all repping the merchandise. Wait a second, you gotta... There you go. There you go. Hold up, you can probably sit up here. There you go. I've got one on now. So I'm not really a baseball cap-ish type person for hats. I wear pretty much all other hats. But not pork pies, though. They're weird. Anyway, so for this one, we went all the things around it as well, again, to see how it came out with this one, because obviously it's a bit different. And it's slightly smaller on this one. Whereas the other one had a bit more room. So because of that, the lettering actually kind of makes it look like it's bold, whereas the other one's not. But yeah, anyway, close up for this one, because it is a different it is a different brand to this one, so how the things go on it and do their things and stuff can be different, but up close. Wording. But you see what I mean? How it looks a bit more like it's bold? Got that soup. I don't know how I feel about how it's done in that one. I don't mind that. I don't actually mind that at all. How it goes with these, like with the differences, I'm gonna have to stare at it longer for a period of time and see how I feel about it. But like, okay, even in this, right, we look at the M because of how small it's become. You still can see that little, the up parts of the M, but it's very melded together, right? So it's got that like the stitching is going in and down there, so it's making those grooves, and with reflections, it's easier to see. But like you can still see it from a distance and everything, but it's again like you wouldn't be able to go smaller at all, and it's sort of starting to really push push the limit there. Yeah. Mm. Yes. And alrighty, no worries, Viking. I hope you have a good lurk, and we look forward to seeing you next time, whenever that happens to be. So what is this? Polyester, cotton, and spandex. Very soft. The front parts are obviously a lot more harder. But yeah. If I had to only pick one. Wow. I think it would definitely depend on the types of designs, right? Because this one, like with it coming up and everything like that, it's a bit more of a different style, right? I personally don't mind this one at all. I quite like this one, but I do like the ease and the sort of form-fitting feel of this flex fit, this structured fitted cap flex fit. That one, it's just the ears part. Without that, though, I don't mind that one. Oh, that's oof, fish. This, I think, the hats is going to be harder to pick. I've got delivery right now. What was I saying? I don't know which one I would pick if I had to only pick one for embroidery. I'd have two different ones. I'd have one used for DTF and then one for embroidery. When I do the differences. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. For each individual person, though, the differences and stuff is like they're all good. The only thing is that that's just got that negative, like I said, of that that hard thing. So I will need to get probably another trucker hat to see if they have the same sort of thing. But yes. But yeah, there we go. And that's it. That's it for that box. That's all the embroidery tests, which also came with the test for the what's it called thing. Wonderful. And then also this one. So I've got my own one of it here. I mean, this is a XL, so that's why it's large on me. But yes. Now, I need to go and check a thing and stuff like that later on. But there was a thing where I was like, ooh, now is this an issue with a thing, or is this an issue with a thing, right? And it's, oh, okay. So how it works, right? How we know how color works with monitors, different from the real world, and then with printers, how printers use different colors as well. Most of the stuff that Fourth Wall does comes through Printful. What Printful does, so what Fourth Wall does, but Printful's the one that does it, is that it converts files back and forth between different formats, right? And I've had this issue before. We know when I had the one where I had the cat, the me done cat one, like down below, and they sent it, and it was much higher than it was meant to be. And when you go through it, it was printed where it was meant to be printed, but on the mock-up designs, it doesn't look like that's the right same place as when the actual physical version comes out. And so it's an issue to do with how they do their automatic mock-up things and stuff, right? It's a similar sort of thing here to do with the colors, and because of it's a multi-tiered messed up situation. But okay, so just briefly and roughly, some people may know this, but most of the stuff that we see online, right, is a certain color space. Usually we're going with what? We'll go sRGB, right? sRGB can display a certain amount of colors in the visible spectrum range of colors, right? Now, printers tend to use, proper printing things, use CMYK. CMYK is a smaller color range of colors, right? So you can see more colors on your monitor and in the display and on websites and in images than the printers can print out. So that's why you can have things where you've got a picture or whatever, whether it be a digital or a photo or whatever, on your monitor, and it'll look away, but when you get it printed, it can be much darker, or the colors will be different and changed. Okay, that's how it is. What Printful does is, first of all, not all image formats can hold color profile information. Okay, yeah, that's my beef with printers, and also partly why I went with the printer I did. Yes, yeah. That's why I've got it, because that's a proper actual photography printer. Yeah. But yeah, so this is the thing when it comes to DTF and DTG printers and stuff like that, is that's also a slight different technology, and the colors and printings and the way in which it goes, right? But so you've got that different thing between what you're seeing and what is created, and then what is being printed out. Now, certain formats don't hold color information. JPEG, PNG, they don't. DTF. One of the few formats that does is TIFF. A TIFF file holds all of that information. What does Printful, Fourth Wall, not accept? They do not accept TIFF files. What they specifically state in Printful's whole thing, because I went through the whole thing and I was going down it all to check it all out, because I was like, this thing's not looking right. Now, is this an actual problem on our side or on their side? It's a problem on their side I've now seen, which is why I had to wait until this came. So what Printful does is it only accepts, again, through Fourth Wall and so on, your PNGs, your JPEGs, and I don't know if it does your GIFs and whatnot, but so we'll just say your PNG and your JPEG. It only accepts them. It then converts them into a CMYK acceptable file, such as a TIFF file, and then it prints them. Now, straight conversion, right? Straight conversion of a PNG or a JPEG to a CMYK file, which can be done in Photoshop, in Clip Paint Studio, Corel, Lumix, whatever they call it. It can be changed over into a CMYK file, and you can see the differences. If there are differences, they won't always be differences. Where you'll mostly notice differences is in highlights, is in bright things, right? Sometimes it won't matter. Sometimes it will matter. This shirt, it was possibly going to be an issue. Yes. I learned all this stuff when my parents sent me to conversion therapy. Yes. And it just does. It's not just a straight flip over. Things get real muddled up sometimes. So if you convert the end product, right, of this, let me go and grab one of the things. So these are the original versions, not these slight updated versions. But there were two things, right? That in the mock-up designs it was showing was not the right colors, and that's the color of Big White Bear's high vis jacket and Luvenia's main body skin color. Those two colors, because that color is slightly different, I believe. It's very close, but I think it is slightly different to Lit's hair. But because of the mass amount, it wasn't more noticeable. The color of the high vis and of the skin that were coming up on the mocked up versions was duller. Noticeably duller, that it was not a high vis jacket anymore. And so then I was like, okay, so, and that's because of the straight conversion, because I could replicate what was being done by myself, just converting the image into CMYK file, because again, CMYK cannot go that high into those brightnesses, right? But here's the thing where it gets a bit more complicated, because, well, hold up. That looks pretty. Got the light on me. That looks pretty high vis, bright color, right? That what Big White Bear's wearing. Yes, like that's what it's meant to be, right? You know. Technically, you'll need a spot color print for proper high vis. Yes, yeah. But from the image that they were showing of how it's going to turn out, it was very dull. It was not this color. This is not what it was showing me. And so I'm like, okay, so again, I could replicate what they would automatically doing myself if I just turned it to CMYK, and that's essentially what they say that they do themselves. But they then say that the reason that they do it and they don't accept the TIFF files is because they have some weird, fancy dark arts trickery that they do, and they Printful are able to reproduce colors that are slightly outside of the CMYK spectrum. Which is good for us, because then this comes out how we want it to come out, which is fantastic. And means, but there is the technical, hypothetical problem that we can run into when we create something in RGB, sRGB we'll say, and the colors are outside of the CMYK spectrum, but they're also outside of their slightly extended CMYK spectrum of their printings for their DTGs and DTFs and stuff. But we don't know. We don't know what is and what isn't. Because all they say is that they can go slightly outside of the normal, typical CMYK colors. Because not all, obviously, CMYK printers can. So, yeah. So, it possibly can be an issue. But we just won't ever know if it will be until it's actually printed and we find out. Because the mock-up designs they show us aren't true to life, because they don't have that extended CMYK thing. It automatically turns it into CMYK, makes it dull for the mock-up and shows you. And this is the problem that I had with that shirt before, that I said to them, first was a fault, and they said, well, Printful came back and said it's meant to be, like, if you measure it from the actual thing, it'll be 15.4 centimeters or whatever like that. I measured it, oh, well, it is sitting there, but look at the picture of the mock-up design and then the actual picture I have of the shirt here. They do not look the same. So it turned from a fault to a whole thing of your mock-up thing. Well, I mean, it's not yours, their thing, whatever, but is not good enough, because we're basing our decisions of how we're putting the design in your designer, we're basing on what we're finishing that with and putting a product out based on what we see. And we know, okay, the whole thing of, you know, colors on screen represent different da-da-da-da-da. But again, when we have an image that looks a certain way, we put it on there, it then changes. It means that the it's going to be changed because you're changing it, showing it. We're looking at both of them on screen and they look different, but then the printed end product is coming out not like what you're showing us. That's a problem. That's a problem. And again, and I've said this before, and not everyone is going to or is able to get samples of all of their stuff to make sure that it looks how they want it to look like. And especially with how the whole design of what Fourth Wall is all about, being a dropshipper / print on demand service. You know, it's different if you have a business, you're setting up physical stores and stuff like that, and you're going and getting bulk stuff done. You get a sample stuff of that done. That's how that works. But when it's done like this, it's not expected, and it can't be expected of people to be getting things of every single one of their stuff to make sure it looks like how it's meant to look like. So it looks like how they're telling us it looks like. Because in this case, it worked out for the better. In this case, it worked out for the better. It didn't turn out how it looked, which is good, because how it looked was not good. But the time before, with the placing of the thing and everything, it didn't. It looked how I wanted it. It turned out not how I wanted it. That was the problem. The problem still is that it's not turning out how it looks on screen, which is, for me, very stressful. But it's good in this case. It's not going to be good in most cases, though. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's that. Wow. But yeah, no. It turned out good. The brightness is how it should be. And not how they told me it was going to be. And we've seen it before, but now we've got all of the test. Now we've got all the test stuff. Because we've got the mug, which there is the thing is still in there. Is still in the Discord, the straw poll, so people can be like, do you like it just like that? And you want nothing on the back? Do you like it with the logo on the front and the soup on the back? Do you like it with cat's always going to be on the front? The logo on the front, and you want Salem on the back, or you want going vertical, Salem Soup Kitchen on the back. I believe last time I checked, the winning one was people would like Salem on the back. Coming, I think, then second place is soup on the back. So yeah. But some people have noted that they're like, if it has soup on the back, they're only going to want to use it for soup. But I mean, a cup of soup. There's plenty of cups of soup, right? A cup of soup, it can work. But I mean, it all kind of also depends on what, I mean, you shouldn't be drinking it like that, but what hand you use for your drinking. But yeah. Still going with that poll thing to see how that goes. But yeah. Yes, they are wizard. Sheesh. Getting pictures printed, and it wants to automatically edit every picture with extra saturation, sharpening, and contrast. No, yes, like especially a lot of those kiosk ones. Yeah, that do that stuff automatically. Love the mug. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it as well. Just the colors and how it works matches with the thing. Hey, someone said, good afternoon, Shaka. How are you this afternoon? Hope that you're well and wonderful. I haven't sent you a thing because I haven't done the things with the watch calls and everything, but you're here today joining us, Shaka. Whoa! That's you. That's you. I didn't even actually have to stand up because I got the poster version here. But look, there you are. There you are on the thing. There's Shaka. Packaging up the meals that we made. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect timing. And also more exciting news for you. This Saturday, not Duckleberry Finn, but this Saturday will be Lego. Hobbit Lego. Dimitri and myself, Lego Hobbit, start to finish, whole day in the cosplay. So there's Lego coming up this Saturday. So yes. But yeah, yo. Oh, me. I missed how to get the soup mug. So it's not actually available yet. That's just the test sample. In the Discord, I've got a straw poll link that people can click on. You know, if you like it with just the logo on it and nothing on the back, soup on the back, Salem on the back, or Salem Soup Kitchen going vertical on the back. So I can see how, you know, I only got the one test done of it with just soup on the back. And then earlier we were going through the hat tests that we've got. So we've got the flex fit structured fitted cap with all the words around it and everything. We've got the flex fit trucker cap, whatever, where it's the whole name and the thing and whatnot. Now that's different coloring as well, mind you. That's different coloring for the Oh! Hold up. Give me a second. Oh, this is going to be painful. Give me a second. Hold your horses. Don't put them back in the stable, but don't go round for a little trollop. Hold up. Hold up. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Why am I clicking on the wrong thing? Stop clicking on the wrong thing. I clicked on the exact same thing. Hold up. Ah, wrong way. Go back. One more. Yeah, there it is. To go into the flippin' editor to see this. Because maybe, oof, would be painful. Or maybe not. It's loading pretty quick. Yeah. I know that. You don't need to tell me. Now, I go over here. What's it gonna say? This is the unlimited thing. This is the unlimited thing. You can release your horses now. The reason why this looks different is because this is using the unlimited process, because you can't embroider this anywhere else, and because of that, this is the unlimited thing where it's using white thread and it inks it or whatever as it's coming out and actually doing it. So because of that, that's why the colors look different, because these are the out of the, you know, very limited 8 colors or something, and you've got to choose your 6, and there's only like 1 green, 1 orange. I think there's only 1 color that has 2 colors. I can't remember what it was. This is actually truer to the actual proper color because this is using the unlimited colors. That's why. Because I was like, well, hold up. Even though it's smaller, it kind of looks like it's got almost more sort of color stuff going on. Okay, no, it doesn't. I'm just making that up. It just looks different. But yes, this is with the unlimited color thing. So it reproduces the colors quite well. That's why the colors look different. That's why. So I did actually do a test of all the different things, basically. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. All right, and thank you very much for the hydrate. Today we're drinking some Miranda or whatever it is. Oh, I like orange. But okay, that's all that done. I can go back here and see chat easier up here. All right, scroll. Do say loop. Ah, right. Combination of both of us. Gotcha. That's me? Yes, indeedy. That colour does look more dull or more warm. Hold your horses, as it's the year of the horse. Ho-ho! And then you've got a puppy in a box. I'm going to make some eat foods. Henger. Okie dokie. Don't get lost. Have good food. Who printed all this moich? It's all from Fourth Wall, which is the store that we've got. So we do have the store, and some things are available. You got to hold your horses, Choco Cat. Yes. But these things are all test ones of ones that I haven't released yet because I need to test things and make sure and check them off before I go. Yep, okay, we'll have them up there. But I don't think we have a command for the thing yet. But we do have Salem.toys is the merchandise store, and all these ones will be released there fairly soon. It might be. I don't know if I'll have it all done by Saturday. Like all the things are there again. I just need to be like, okay, yes, no, this is good, this is fine, But I just want to make the final choices on the hats and the stuff because I need to decide on what hat I'm gonna go with, right? But yeah. But yes, so there are some things available, just not specifically these things yet. But yeah, so the printer goes through Printful, so they've got different things all over the world. Most of the stuff does end up being printed and comes from the US, though. Some things do come from Australia. The posters, certain poster sizes do come from Australia. Now, like I said, is that I have added one different. So there is a larger size, and I think there is a slightly different size one of this one as well. And that, I think, is the one that I'm going to be doing as the black and white color inversion, in case people want their own sort of mini-ish poster thing to color in themselves. I wouldn't mind getting at least one sample of them myself so I can check it and be like, okay, and then I can test out a few different markers and stuff and be like, okay, look, the pencil works, or okay, look, the texter works, or okay, look, the flippin' Poshka works and whatnot. Or, oh, no, it does not. It goes through it. Don't color this in with a Poshka marker. Posca? Whatever it is. I used to have them at my feet, but I don't anymore. But yes, hoi, friendos, what the heck? On a t-shirt. Yes, you are. We were just saying earlier. Whoa, everybody's here. Oh. We just need Dimitri to be here, and then we've got everybody on the shirt here. There you go. Fantastic. But I hope you're going well and wonderful this early morning. Hi, Lavinia. Also, don't think I said hello to you, Shaka. Hello. Hope you're well. Hoi, Ku community leader. Yes, I'm like, it's not called Pat because you have a Pat and your Pat's a different one. Shop, store. No items found. I haven't had an ad in so long with all the goals and prison. Oh no. Back. Fantastic. Welcome back. Dang. Look at that cool dragon. That's Boop. Yes. Dragon. Not dinosaur. But yes. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. We've gone through that all. I still have one more box to go through before we can get into Nikki. Okay. But yes, we checked the hats, and I think I'm gonna have to look at them much closer. But again, the only negative from any of these three hats is the flex fit trucker one. Just it being, it could be because of the material for the mesh stuff, right? And just how it folds and bends and everything. And because of that, it is a bit more firmer and going into right in there a bit more. But that's only like, you know, that's the only sort of real negative, right? That I'm coming up with from any three of these hats, really. I might have to wear them all like a little bit in extension to just see how they go. But yeah, no, it's I'd say it's brighter. It's brighter than the other colors and stuff. But yeah, all right. So go move Choco Cat now. And that one's a small one. Oh, there we go. Okay. When I donated $5 because I wanted to do something nice for the holidays, even if I didn't have much, I didn't expect to be the center of merchandise. Oh, Salem is extra. That's the motto. Oh, right. And I believe that is time. Yes. Okay. So, Choco Cat lit. Go over here. Like very late night time, right, for you. So, well, I mean, it's very early morning time for you, right? So, we'll go with something that's befitting. And Luvenia today can be Mr. Oogie Boogie. Whoa! There you go. Also, because it's green and kind of matches with the goes with it all, right? There you go. Mr. Oogie Boogie. Luvenia. Ah, Oogie Boogie. Now, we're not going to do a what's in this thing because I don't know if anyone saw the side of the box. So, or the front of the box. He's definitely saw the front of the box at some point. So, I'm going to open this one up. Oh. But reconfirming with these shirts that I've decided to pick for the main majority thing, like I like it. It feels fine. Like it's like again, this isn't washed. This is straight out of the bag. You know, filled with all the chemicals and extra fibers, and then even the flippin', you know, they've got the pins in them and from with the voodoo and everything like that. Even with all of that, all in this, it's nice. It's smooth. I have at least picked one thing that I'm very certain and sure of continuing to stick with, which is good. Any of the other options? We did go through that jumper though, the other day, and like I said, I'm actually quite like that one, and it's possible that that might be the new jumper. So sweatshirt for the Americans playing at home that I might change to, but let me just. All right, I'm gonna have to go through everything, make sure everything's here. Oh my god, that's perfect because I have so much Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise. Also, it matches the shirt. You're so brave. I would be so itchy afterwards if I wore a shirt out of the bag. Some of them definitely have been itchy straight out of the bags, but that's why when I do my ratings and everything of them in my spreadsheet is I do pre-wash and then the true rating, which is, after the wash, which is the things are mainly based on that. But it's still nice to know because in case there's, color fading from the first wash or any differences like that, it's good to know. There was one that was itchy before the first wash and then itchy after the first wash. So that was like straight away, well, we're not going that one. Alrighty. Oh boy. What could be in here? Again, if you didn't see the front of the box when I was putting it down, then you won't know. But if you did, then you might know. I need a little thing so I can mark my things. Oh, what's that? That's a back thing for. Okay, so this is actually just for returns. It actually doesn't have any identifying information outside of my name. Okay. Up first, we've got the Tuska bath mat in white. It is a 50 by 90 centimeter bath mat. For when you get out of the bath or the shower. You can feel that thickness. Whew. That'll sap up that water from your feet. You won't be tracking it all around the bathroom or the house. Ooh, feels nice. Feels thickish. Feels solid. Feels solid, as it should for a bath mat. Okay. Ah, very good, very good. 100% cotton. Designed in New Zealand. 50 by 90, yes. 90 GSM. Yeah, it's very thick. We then have the Tuska Onyx face washer. See, the Tusker ones actually have these, you know, sort of tesseract flayed sides, but they don't have that obviously for the bath mat. That was one thing that I wanted to see when I got it, to see if it would or wouldn't. I'm like, I hope it doesn't, and it doesn't, which is good. But the face washer does. So this is for your scrub a dub dub for your facing. This is also like pretty thick, pretty solid. Yeah, 700 GSM. Nice, nice. But yes, the onyx color. Okay. Then, same thing, but now we have it in clay. Ooh. For those people that really like their earthy colors. It's a different color. Feels the same. Then we have the Tuska face washer again, but now in teal. Ooh, I don't mind that color. That's a nice one. I don't mind that. That's real nice and soft. Yeah. It looks like just a towel from here. Does it have a grip on the other side so you don't slip? No. It's just thicker. So usually bath mats, yeah, they're just thicker. So there's more of the fiber and whatnot to absorb the water from your feet and then your body if it's dripping down and so on and whatnot. But yeah, no suction things or anything like that. Right, so that's that. Now what we got? Okay. This is one of the ones I'm very excited about. If I can flip and find it. There it is. Ooh. This is the Nara bath sheet in moss. Oh, I can feel the weight in my arm. Oh, my arm hurts. Well, because I'm like doing like this, not just from picking up the one thing. But this is a bath sheet. A bath sheet is the largest form of towel. They're not your normal towels that you get and put around yourself that you're like, oh, this is, but then sometimes you're like, well, this is a much bigger one. They bath sheets. Bath sheets are not your bath mats. Bath mats go on the floor. Bath sheets go around you, encompass you, because they are large. This being a bath sheet, it is 82 by 170, which means I'm the same size as this on a bad day, which is actually probably on a bad day, I'm actually probably 169 or something. This is very soft feeling, thick. It's not starchy. The fibers all over me. Oh. My wingspan is almost the length of it, which is almost my height. I have a wingspan of, I'd probably say about 165, maybe? Oh, no, we're getting pretty close. I'd have a wingspan of about 170. There you go. Ooh. Oh, that hurts. I'm glad I'm not a bird. So yeah, I get out of the shower and I can be all oh. Plenty of room. Probably not for too many visitors, but there we go. We got one little oogie boogie visitor. There you go. But it's hot. I shouldn't be wrapping myself up in a towel. Why'd you make me do that? Anyway, steak. Right. Whew. Where were we? It looks like just a towel from here. I had steak. Yes, wonderful. Very good. I hope it's tasty and delicious. So many towels. Ooh, steak. Dang, that's the exact color of the dirt outside here. Our dirt is mostly red clay. Oh, I was about to say, wait a second. Green dirt? Like moss? Covered in moss? No, you're talking about the clay one. Gotcha. Red dirt. Oh, boy. When I was going through Western Australia and Northern Territory and everything, that red dirt coming into the camper van, that's terrible. Oof. Afternoon's like good. Early morning phase. I hope that you're well and wonderful today. Yeah, I learned about bath sheets at some point. Nice blankie. When I bought towels for us, as in me and James, high phase bath sheet just looks like a throw blanket. Oh my, it's big. I think bath sheet is good if you plan to be wrapped in a towel for a bit after your shower. Morning. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Giant towel is useful after a sauna. So that's the Nara style in moss. Let me have another hydrate first before I continue. Alas, I am not stinking cold. Doctor is calling me at some point from 10 minutes to 2 hours from now. Isn't it fantastic when it's such a long period of time that it could be, we'll call you. And that you just, what am I meant to do during all this time? If it could be in the early part of it, it'd be great, because then that frees up all that rest of that time. But I mean, you might be waiting almost 2 whole hours. Oof. But I hope it goes well. Then we have the Nara in moss hand towel. Ooh. So this is slightly larger than the face washer. Usually the thickness is slightly different. And this one is to, go over your rings and whatnot for you to dry your hands after you've washed your hands or something like that. So it's your hand towel. If you're in an absolute pinch, I suppose you could use it as a face washer, but it is a bit different. Usually they're a little bit different with their things and stuff like that. So yeah. But also in the moss to match with it. And we'll get onto something where they're like, well, I'll talk about that in a moment, once we're through all the stuff. Then we have, don't worry, because you won't be in a pinch, because we have the Nara in moss face washer. Smaller, designed just for you to scrub it up, dub your face, and away you go. All right, so that's all of them done. Very good. Okay, now, these ones also very excited about. I'm just feeling them as well. Now, we have the Aria in pine bath mat. Ooh. Now, these ones have waffle. These ones have waffle skirting edging around it. Oh. Look at that pine. So another bath mat. 60 by 80. So the edge part here isn't as thick, but it is more rougher, but it's that that waffling, right? Waffle sort of patterny thing. You feel that. That's thick. I can feel that. That's very thick. Very soft. Softer than the other ones, right? Because it doesn't have the pilings different. Oh, yes. Bath mat for when you get out of my bathtub or my shower, on my ensuite shower, you can step on the bath mat and it will soak up the water from your feet. Mmm. So many towels. Last time this was supposed to happen, I was never called. Ooh, that's not good. The neurodivergent freeze when you have to wait for a call too. Oh, can't do anything before appointments either. Because what if they call early? You got to prepare as well, you know. You got to prepare, you got to practice, you got to make sure you've got your piece of paper with the information, the typical information, the information that people always ask, which tends to be your name, your birth date, where you live, your phone number, which you know off the top of your head, but you need to make sure you've got it written down in case they ask you and you're not prepared. You can read it off the piece of paper, despite the fact that you're prepared and you know it off by heart. Or what if you forget in that moment? You got to write it down. So you've got it right there. Did I send a t-shirt? Did I send Salem a box of towels? Is that what's happening? Yes. The box you picked is the is full of towels. So far. I have waffle fries, which, thanks to a Finnish waitress who couldn't recall 3 English words, shall forever be known as #fries. I get it. I understand it. Yeah. All right. Exactly. Brain dies when on the phone, so I got to write down the most basic stuff. Yes. All right. Then, also in Aria, in Pine, we have a bath towel. Whoo! Now, this one is 69 by 139. So this one is not as big as the other one, but it is wider. This one is so much wider, but it is not as long. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Within my wingspan. Look at that. I'm bending the wrists. But this one is much wider. It is wider by... No, it is not. I said that wrong. It is much not wider. This one is shorter and it is thinner. It is not wider. This one is 69. The other one was 82. This one is 139. The other one was 170. So this is just a smaller bath towel. But it's nice. It's nice. I do like it. So this would be for a smaller me. But it's got that waffle, right? That waffle thing there. I like it. The first towel in the towels. It is closer to being normal towel size. No, hold up. I did that wrong. I said that wrong. Right. Sorry. Yes. This is very confusing with how they have all the things written down because it's mostly the product code things. No, you're right. This is actually a towel. This is not a sheet. Yes. There we go. No, Lavinia is right. This is a towel. This is a normal towel. This is a bath towel. The other one was the bath sheet. Ugh. Yes. So there's normal towel size. There we go. So it's I have to have a mixed combination of both of these, and then I've got the whole set of things, right? We're never going to look at pretty ladies dress up. 2 hours into Nikki, and he's fondling towels. We're almost done. We're almost done. It's not my fault that people redeem boxes and happen to pick the biggest box that I had in here. We are almost done. We have 2 more things to go through, I think. Maybe. Hold up. Tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Yep. Okay, fantastic. We got, oh, look at this. A little tie around it. Ooh. What is this? This is the all-rounder Hummin towel. Me. Slide it off. This is a bad idea because I'm not going to be able to get this back in. I'll have to undo it and then redo the thing. Oh. But what is this? This is the Hammam Towel in Cora Aqua. All right, it's double folded. I'm not going to unfold it anymore, but it doubles out one more time. But this one actually has tassely things. This is very much a beachy towel. You go to the beach, you got this towel. The thing is, it's quite thin, so you probably wouldn't use this for as a beach towel. But this actually works quite well as a tablecloth. Tablecloth. It's a tablecloth. Yeah. Or you wrap it around yourself like a sarong. You have your swimmers on underneath. You wrap yourself with this around. You do the weird magic with how you do things, and then you walk to the beach. You get down to the beach, and then you can. I mean, it probably works better with a pool setting because you get seats and stuff and no sand. But I suppose you could still use it as a beach towel. It looks beach towel with the design of it, right? But yeah. Yes. Whew. Okay. Let me just. It's double folded, but that's fine. Oh, jeez. How do I... That's not right. That's not going to work. I told you it wasn't going to go back in the thing. And now the final thing. Oh, you'd never believe it. A box full of towels. And then in the very end, we have, from Temple, Dream. It is Botanical Mist. A peaceful botanical mist designed to calm the mind, unwind and de-stress to create restful sleep. Mist yourself, mist your bedroom, and mist your pillows to deeply relax. Made in Byron Bay, which is just north of me. And infused with love. I've had, like sleep mist stuff before, spray on my pillows and stuff like that. They're nice. They're not too overpowering, which gives me headaches and stuff. They're just nice and nice. They're not like incense, which is generally too overpowering because it's not smoke. So it's just a nice squirt. Just a nice squirt to send me off to sleep. Yeah, so there we go. Not a towel. Whew. I don't think anyone saw that coming. Where are we? 2 hours before game is so normal though. And we have one more box to do, and it's box number 1. Alrighty, let's delay Nikki some more. I like that one. That looks like a nice beach towel or aesthetic towel to wear over stuff. Yeah, that thingy. Yeah, I had something that sounded like that once, but it was just lavender scent. Oh, well, I just wrapped it up. Hold up. All right. Do we have lavender in it? Okay, we have aqua. Organic aloe barbadensis leaf juice. Capric. Lavandula. So we've got lavender. Yep. Tasman lavender. Pardon me. Citrus mandarin. Ooh. We've got lang lang. I quite like lang lang. We've got frankincense. Roman chamomile. Grapefruit seed extract. There you go. Whole bunch of things. So it's not just lavender spray, but it does have a little bit of lavender in it. Okay. Now I've got to get everything back in. All right, now, before we get to the next box, oh, well, why is there all so many different types of styles and colors? And why is there just only a couple of things of this style and a couple of different things of those of that colors and stuff like that? Because this was during their Black Friday sale, and this was their clearance stuff. So, well, I mean, the things that were the one-offs and stuff, that was the clearance stuff with their Black Friday sales. So I got them for only like, I think $2 or $3 each. And I was like, well, to get ones that are like nice quality ones for that price to use for guests and stuff, because, you know, when I got a guest over that might be staying, which does not happen often at all, but let's say Dimitri's here, we're doing one of those, you know, overnight things or something, and he's going to go and have a shower. Usually he brings his towel. Sometimes he forgets. That's how it is with most people. They'll forget sometimes. But let's say he brings his towel, but he doesn't bring a face washer. Well, don't worry about it. I got some clay. I got a clay, nice, good quality face washer he can use. And he'd be all like, wow, look at that. It's clay color. That's fancy color. That's crazy. That must be a real special guest. Fantastic. But then if I've got someone else, so that one's in the wash or able to mix it up, a different one. And they won't be all super fancy color. I mean, this is the Onyx one, but because, oh, this feels real nice, real fancy. I must be a real special guest. Whoa. And yeah. I would have liked to have obviously gotten, you know, more of the range of them. They just didn't have them. They literally only had the face washer for several colors, and for white they had the bath towel. They didn't have the bath mat. They only had the bath mat in white. They didn't have it in any of the other colors. I would have rathered it in any other color than white, because white gets dirty very easy. I think that's everything back in. But that's good, because now I can get the Aria and Nara, the big, normal, bigger towel ones, because they will be my actual towels. I used to have two really nice big Egyptian cotton towels. I had a dark green, and I had a dark purple. The dark green was for my body, and the dark purple was for my hair. The dark green one got a lot of holes in it, so I had to retire it, so I just used the dark purple one for all of me. And that got too old and too many holes, so I had to retire that. And so now I've just had for many, many years these two greenish ones. I use the, you know, bath towel for my hair, my head, and I use the bath sheet for my body. And that's all been fine. And then the one that looks like one that you know, go to the beach, it just seems a little bit too thin though. That's for, yeah, using for the beach. Probably not though, but, well, not as a beach towel, but I would use it for like a picnic at the beach or something, right? Yeah, there you go, yeah. Oh no, I have a scent aversion to frankincense. Sag. Worst one for me is pine. Ah. I think I have a fragrance that we never got through that was a pine one. And a lot of people are like, this just tastes like a cleaning spray, a pine cleaning spray. But a lot of people actually like it, but a lot of people do not like it. All right, but now, okay. Final box now. And this one, we will do a little bit of a what's inside. Oh. 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 We've got a box here. Fragile. I wonder what's in this box. Well, let's start a prediction and then find out. What's in this box? Is there a game? Is there no game? There might be multiple things. If there's multiple things, only one thing needs to be a game for game to win. If there's not multiple things, then the one thing in here needs to be game for game to win. Whether there's multiple things or not doesn't really matter. All that matters is if in this box there is at least one game or not. Do I know what is inside this box? I do not. Do you know? You might think you do. In either case, you can make a prediction for what is in this box. Page thing. Oh, it's actually broken there. Predictions available only over at Twitch at twitch.tv/me. What is in this box? Good that that's actually covered in there, but we're going to find out in approximately 12 seconds. Yeah, never been able to tolerate pine at all. Immediately gives me a headache and makes me dizzy. Exactly what could happen if you climbed a pine tree. Not just you, I mean, I suppose anyone. If you're not good with heights. I mean, some people probably climb trees, right, and they're fine all the time, yeah. Lavender smell is my favorite. I have some lavenders. I have some Grosso lavenders, which are one that is high oil content used for getting the lavender oil out to make lavender things and stuff. But yeah. I don't know what frankincense smells like. Lang Lang. I like Lang Lang, though. I've got a thing of Lang Lang. But yeah, well, that would not be a very helpful go-to-sleep scent for you. So, good thing you don't have a nose. But you do have a little bat. Its wings can flap away the... Watching tree doctors climb trees is so interesting. Tree doctor. All right, we have... on Blu-ray, the Kate Winslet triple film collection. Ooh! We've got The Reader, A Little Chaos, and Ammonite. Now, hold up. Wait a second. Okay. Yes, we've already opened Ammonite in the past. 4K, imported from overseas. Yes. But this is the only way to get on Blu-ray. It's either The Reader or it's A Little Chaos. I'm not sure which one. But the only way to get one of them on Blu-ray, maybe even both, is in this collection here. So, The Reader, 2008. Kate Winslet stars as Hannah Schmitz, a lonely working-class woman who experiences a brief but intense affair with a teenage boy. Years later, they meet again. Hannah, now a defendant in a notorious case, and her ex-lover, now a law student, holding the secret to her salvation. A Little Chaos, 2014. The world's greatest landscape architect, Lenotre, played by Matthias Schoenaerts, designer of the Versailles Gardens, is unfulfilled in love. Madame Sabine de Barra, Kate Winslet, is pioneering and fiercely independent. Her visionary ideas for design seem anarchic. To King Louis, played by Alan Rickman, formal court. It takes a little chaos for nature to blossom and love to heal and ignite. And then Ammonite, 2020. In 1800s, England, acclaimed but unrecognised fossil hunter Mary Anning, played by Kate Winslet, works along on the rugged southern coastline, selling common fossils to tourists, when a wealthy visitor entrusts Mary with the care of his wife, Charlotte Merchant, played by Sore Rona. Mary initially clashes with her unwelcome guest, but despite the distance between their social class and personalities, an intense bond begins to develop. Now, I mentioned this before when I unboxed the 4K Blu-ray version of this, is that there's a lot of people like the movie, people don't like the movie. People like the movie because, it's a fine movie. One of the big complaints about this movie is that a lot of her, because it's based on a real person, is that a lot of her actual true accomplishments and everything like that, the movie downplays, and it focuses mostly just on her affair with that fellow's wife. And a lot of people felt that they didn't like that. It made out that, she didn't really have any accomplishments, that her whole thing was just that she had an affair with this guy's wife. But I mean, with movies, we've got to have drama and entertainment and stuff like that. And, people, I suppose, care more about people having affairs with people rather than people being fossil hunters and digging up fossils. I feel like there's a lot of people that like fossils, though. She played very important roles in the landscape of fossil stuff. I don't know what she did. I haven't seen the movie, haven't read too much about it. I just read some reviews and then things and stuff. But yes, anyway, there we go. There's that. And finally, the last thing we have on Blu-ray, the Judi Dench triple film collection. We have Tea with the Dames, Red Joan, and 6 Minutes to Midnight. Same deal. Only way to get like one of the movies, two of the movies or something, three of the movies on Blu-ray is in this collection. All right. Tea with the Dames 2018. Tea with the Dames is a unique celebration of the lives and careers of four of our most iconic actresses. Dame Ellen Atkins, Dame Judi Dench, Dame Jones Plowright, and Dame Maggie Smith. All four have gone from being fledgling actresses in the 1950s to acting royalty. They've watched each other's careers grow and bloom and have celebrated life's ups and downs together. You're invited to... I didn't realize that that's what this was. This is actually very exciting. You're invited to spend time with these acting legends as they talk about their lives and their professional experiences across theatre, television, and film. Candid, funny, caustic, irreverent, poignant, and utterly engrossing. This unmissable release is proof that there is truly nothing like a dame. Where's flippin' Dame Edna? Where's our dame, She wasn't dead back then. Red Joan, also from 2018. Joan Stanley, played by Judi Dench, is a widow living out a quiet retirement in the suburbs when the British Secret Service places her under arrest. The charge? Providing classified scientific information, including details on the building of the atomic bomb to the Soviet government for decades. As she is interrogated, Joan relives the dramatic events that shaped her life and beliefs. Her student days at Cambridge, where she excelled at physics, while challenging deep-seated sexism. Her tumultuous love affair with a dashing political radical, played by Tom Hughes, and the devastation of World War II, which inspired her to risk everything in the pursuit of peace. And then finally, 6 Minutes to Midnight, 2020. In the summer of 1939, schoolteacher Thomas Miller, played by Eddie Izzard, takes a last-minute role teaching English at the Augusta Victoria College, Bexhill-on-Sea, a finishing school on the south coast of England, despite the political storm clouds forming across Europe. Daughters of influential families in Nazi Germany learn deportment, Shakespeare, and how to be faithful members of Hitler's League of German Girls. Under the watchful eye of their headmistress, Miss Rochel, Judi Dench, the girls practice their English and learn how to represent the ideal of German womanhood. When the body of a former teacher is discovered, it triggers a sequence of deadly events, where the girls and Miss Rochel discover a world where loyalty is more important than truth. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Crazy. But there we go. Movies with Judi Dench on Blu-ray. And then also movies with Kate Winslet on Blu-ray. And that is it. Now, the problem with these sorts of things is that it's three separate movies, but it's in the one thing. And so I'm always like, where the flip am I meant to organize this in my organizing of all my movies and stuff? Because I do it alphabetical. So would I just put it under J for Judi Dench? I'd have to, because I can't put it under the names of any of those other movies. Problem is, if I'm ever like, I would like to watch Red Joan, or I would like to watch A Little Chaos, I can't go straight to R or L. I got to remember who's the main actress in it. It's in my collection movie bill thing. It's problematic. It's problematic. But like I said, it's the only way to get some of these movies. That's why I got them when I got them, whenever that was. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. That was not a game. And now we can get into Nikki. Finally. just keep missing it. Hitting the wrong button. Alright. Let's change... it's not... Oh. I didn't hit the button. To say. Ah, look at that. Just not even 2.25 hours passed. This is good timing. Oh, super quick, right? Super quick. The console wants to do an update. Bat is important. Downplaying an accomplished woman and focusing on a scandal? Dang, that's never happened before. Wild. Wild. Who would have seen it coming, even? Phew.
Nikki, it looks like the star crystal tree.
Oh, I got a plus on my thing. Oh, because I think that might be one of the what's called things, right? Alright, let's quickly grab our money. Very good. So we just go through the dailies and do a 10 roll. Because I was tired. I was tired when we started. Alright, what do we got to do? How do we do our things? I clicked the wrong one. It moved up. Whoopsies. Oh. Oh. Okay. We got to go and find Temu's cousin. But she's around the other way. Towels really take it out of you. They do. So heavy. My arms. And the hats. Putting hats on as well. I'm tired. Realm with Eureka. Okay, we can do that. That's easy. Oh. We'll go do this first. That's a new one. Yep. Oh, we got a new one as well. Looked like it was candles. Whoops. Oh, fantastic. Half of the way there already. Oh, wonderful. There's a new mirror battle thing. That's right, because we only just got in time for the previous one. We can get that done easy. It won't take too long at all. I'm pretty sure with our roll today as well, we're guaranteed to get one of the pieces as well, so that's exciting.
Nikki, it looks like the star bell is twinkling. Maybe try shaking it?
But yes, as I did say 2 hours ago, this Saturday it will be Dimitri and I cosplaying characters from The Hobbit while playing Lego The Hobbit from start to finish. The idea is that he'll get here very close to around being 10. And we'll be finishing around 10 p.m. So 12 hours. If we're lucky, we might actually be quicker. That would be nice. Thinking about it. But see, I've never done The Hobbit. I've done Lord of the Rings because The Hobbit is a newer one. So see, normally I would prefer to do the older release one, but because of how the story goes, right, The Hobbit is before Lord of the Rings. That's how we're doing it. No, wait. Okay. I'm missing 2 of those little things. Where are you? Oh, there. Hadn't even gone to it yet. Fantastic. That is done. Magnifique. Yep. What do we gotta do now? Star Wish fragment delivery. That's just doing the whatchamacall thing, isn't it? Yeah, no, that should be fine. Oh, no, it is the actual, okay. Is it a secret who you were dressing up as? Oh. It hasn't been said, so we'll go with yes. Will this be the last LEGO game to play? I'm sad. No, it will not. It's just we haven't unlocked any other further goals yet because I didn't want to have any other goals for doing any other ones until we got this one done. So there is more. There's still more for us to do when we do reach those goals. So on Saturday there will be a goal for the next one, which there is the Lego Lord of the Rings. There is Lego DC villains. There is Indiana Jones. There is the Raptors, and Brontosauruses. Jurassic World. So there's still Lego ones to go, and there is the new Lego Batman one that is coming out later this year. That's the reason why, and it's as from what I understand, it's done in the style of how the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga is done, in that it's like the whole big thing, and the game itself is a pretty big game, which is why I'm for the moment taking off the Lego Batman 2, and Lego Batman 3 options to do, just until that game there's more information or the game is actually out and I know, because we don't want to do Lego Batman 2, Lego Batman 3 if essentially the same stories are done in the new one. If though, oh, it's done. What? Surely haven't done 10. Apparently I've done 10. But if I find out that it's not, then we'll do them still, as well as when that one comes out eventually, we'll do that one. Yeah. So there's still Lego ones to go. See, I don't know though if I'll get. I don't have it. I would like to get it for myself anyway. But if I'll put it as a part of it, is that one with see, when it's the big long ones though, we don't do cosplay because they're so long. If it's ones that are like 12-ish hours or something, that's fine. But like ones that border onto the 24-hour period one, that's too long to be doing. Like the Batman one. Not the Batman one, like the Star Wars one. So yeah. Like going overnight is fine, but yeah, just if it's ones where it's like real. Ooh. Okay, we'll go with this one. I like that. Yeah, I'll put that on my thingy. I like that. That's nice. Reminds me a little bit of I was about to say Daytona. Daytona is not what I'm thinking of. It's not Daytona. It's Bayonetta, because she's got the glasses. I really like that hair. The hair actually has like, whoa. That's nice. But yeah, I'd always watched the extended versions and watched the normal version recently, and I was like, where's the death? Ooh, very different ending. Yes. Wait, no, I think that might be them done. We've pretty much just finished dailies. Dailies never take that short a period of time. But we've still got the what's it called to go, so we're not finished yet today. But we're close. We're close to finishing the stream already. Oh, wowzers. Yeah, that was it. Yay, more Lego. But no, the one with the dinosaurs and the redhead lady. Zero Horizon Dawn, whatever it's called. There's a Lego game of that. I've never played the main normal game of it though, so I feel like maybe I should play that first before I play the Lego one. But like, I don't know if I'll get that and include that as a part of the thing. What am I doing? We're looking for Temu first. There she is. Oh, Temu's cousin, Allison. Forgot to come into her the other day. Just going to have to open more boxes. Fantastic. Now you actually have a new record shop. Okay, but you have no new records. Couple of fish behind her, some bigger fish. Wouldn't mind a big one like that. I'm still waiting on 80s exercise. Yes, that one is coming fairly soon, because it's starting to get that coolerness. Except for the next like 4 days is getting very warm, and it's raining after for like a week. I've got my stuff all sorted. I've got most of Dimitri's stuff sorted. We just need to. It's the tech side of that one and the placement. But that one is coming very soon. Right, so that, wait, what am I doing? No, wait, I did that. Already did that. Don't need it. We need to do this. We'll do these two. We just got mail. I've explained some of the stuff to Dimitri regarding that one. And he's like, oh. Because I'm like, when they do it right, they've got the main person doing the thing, but then they'll often have like at least one person doing a reduced version, a less intense version. I'm like, you can do that version if you want. Like, you don't have to do the full stuff that I'll be doing. But I mean, and the thing, like, it's only going to be like 40 minutes, because they usually only go about 40 minutes or something like that, but it's going to be a rough 40 minutes. Oh, boy. Rainbow 80s exercise class on VHS. When? That's the reason why there's the technical side that still needs to be worked out. Half of it gets to be done. Fantastic. Let's do it. I think it shows perfect. No, it just doesn't have like a thing. This is done. Hold up. Yeah, there you go. Fantasy, complete fantasy outfit. All right. Do we have a complete fantasy? I mean, I know I have some, but legends have long faded, yet those who come are still seek them. Though time may never return, glimpses of their true form can still be amidst mountains and rivers and in the spaces between ink and paper. Now begin round 5 with true radiance as the theme. That looks like that's a full outfit, right? Except she's got... I do like that one though, that's nice. Bang. Look at that. A strong heart can withstand any... No, that's just a normal thing. We don't need to read that. The girl walks through the long night in confusion, and at last finds her rightful place. Like the sudden glow of lanterns guiding a lost path, under the full moon high in the sky, her heart becomes whole. With flame guide as the theme, bring round 6 to life. Wear a complete Sweet and Ling Lang outfit and clear with a perfect rating. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't think that's a complete sweet and sour, Sweet and Ling Lang outfit. Yeah, nah. Fish. Sweet and Ling Lang. Alright, we'll go remember that. Sweet and Ling Lang. Spirits are born unaware of the ways of the mortal world, yet take human form to enact its countless facets. Soothing wandering hearts. The theme of round 7 is worldly desires. Use your styling to bring the fleeting, vibrant scenes of everyday life to life. Is that different? Where is it? Complete glowed up, erotic, and terror outfit. Sweet Ling Lang. Erotic terror. Oh, there we go, already up to the last one. Treasure the final round of this contest. The theme for this round is Soul Jade. With a heart as clear as jade, it reflects the bustling lives of all things, surveying the vast mountains and rivers and seeking to understand the meaning of life, to illuminate the path of destiny. More than 2 elegant and divine pieces and clear with a perfect rating. All right. Surely, yeah, I think we can get this. We should get this one. We should get 3 stars. Wow. Okay, I do not have 2 elegant and divine pieces. Surely at least one of those are, right, though? That's 3 things. Let me leave. Alright, let's see if we can make them and get them finished. Then we'll do our rolls and then we're done. Alright. What was it? Sweet and Ling Lang. Complete outfit, I think it was. Yeah. Sweet and Ling Lang. Oh, it's pouring now. So loud. Oh boy. Fantastic. We'll probably go the 4-star because it's safer, right? We got enough, nice. Whew. I can skip all of them. Nice. Nice. Alright, that was that. What was the other one? Erotic and terror. I don't have one. That's just a piece, though. That's not part of the set or anything. Oh, that's the problem. We do not have a set. Wow. Alright. And then the final thing. It's alright. If we're missing 1 star of the whole thing, that's okay. 2, elegant and divine. Alright. Elegant and divine. 2 pieces of elegant and divine. I have 1 piece of that set. Do I have anything else? I don't think I fantastic. That hat, the what's called was, and I thought it might have been. I think that was the only thing I was wearing. Yeah, and so we have 1 piece from this set though, so we'll max that out. Even though we're gonna get 1 piece from the thing, but we, you know. Alright, so we should be able to, yeah, get those 2 things done and we're good. Look at that. 3 stars. I mean, you can't see it, but it is. Alright, I'll exit and I'll go straight back in just so I don't have to go through the one between it where we will only get the 2 stars and we won't win. Elegant and divine. I hope she put on the things. Yeah, no, she did. We're more than 2 fish. Okay, so we've got 2. We're going to get a piece today from the roll as well, and then we can max level it up and then finish this. Fiddlesticks. All right, we'll do that. Get that done. Not that. No. Flippin'. Lavenia's ghostly underside keeps moving my thumb when I'm doing the thingy here. Oh. Oh, nice. Yep. And then, nice. Observe. Ah, yeah. Oh, okay, we'll go do snapshots, right. Fiddlesticks. Are there any around here that I can quickly like and everything, or we're all fine? We'll take picture ones, yeah. My ghostly underside would do no such thing. Sure. Look at that mischievous face. I don't know. Snapshot. Let's do it. Oh no! Oh, I gotta do it again. Fish. Here we go. Post it. Nice. It's our first... No, it's not. We've got 2. Nice. It helps with buying the things that we're about to buy right now. Whoops. Alright, I think that's everything now. Almost. And then we can go and do... We might even be able to do the permanent 10 roll. We'd be getting pretty close, I think. Uh-huh. Why has that got red on it? So we're going to be 2 off with that. But okay, we can get our 7. Oh. Yeah, very good. Actually, you know what? I didn't pick up all prizes from this, did I? Fish. Might not have needed to buy 7. Oh, no, it's just diamonds we get, so it's fine. Still would have needed to. That's okay. That's okay. We've already done that, yeah? Yeah. Alright, I think it's roll time. It's rolling time. Fantastic. And we're 2 off for that, so that could come in a couple of sessions. Possibly even next session. So we're not rolling for that one yet. We want to get all of this one, and then we'll do at least 2 10 rolls in this, so we can get the makeup. We can get part of the makeup, because I really like some of that one. But this one, we're gonna get a 5-star piece, and we're going to get a deep echo. So fantastic, very good. And then by getting that piece, we max level it up, and then we can go and do the mirror battle thing and get that star for that one. All right, fantastic. Here we go. Wow, rolling time already? More time opening towels. Yes. Yes. My towels. So many towels. 4-star for the hair. Okay. Oh, we got a big weird Stargate behind her. Fancy. Very nice. Yep. And then the deep echo. I don't know how I feel about the lips. I like them except for the little white things. It's weird. I think we'll just go the base makeup. Fantastic. Very good. Glow up. Divine something. Elegant divine. No. Got cotton candy. All right. That was good rolls with the things and stuff. Fantastic. Now let's go and do this thing and finish this one off. There it is. Woohoo! Someone eating popcorn? There we go. We got it. Yes, they are. Old PlayStation graphics style eating popcorn. There we go. Fantastic. Wonderful. We're only missing out on one thing. Because erotic terror. That must be the other thing. One maybe. Yeah. Right, let's grab this stuff here and then we're done. We're done and I can go and sleep or something. Right. Yeah. Wonderful. Very good. That's it. That's Nikki done for the day. I think that was like 30 minutes of Nikki to do the dailies and the rolls. I'm pretty sure it's never taken me that long to do dailies and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that stuff's always taken much longer, right? Right? Oh, and also that is, time is up for spooky Hessian haunted sack full of bugs, if any. Yeah, you didn't play that long. Yeah. But I mean, like, normally, even when I try to be quick going through daily stuff, I'm still pretty sure the dailies usually take much longer for me to do. But, yeah. That's Nikki done for today. Yeah. Because I'm too tired to get anything else done in game. Because we did what's it called, didn't I? I did some. Yeah, so I've got to do like the event things and stuff. I have to do 2 more for them things. I get dying items. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I think any of the things are like slightly... Oh! Hold up. We got another, what's it called? How much money do you give me? Oh! It's working on towards the amount for next time. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, oh, my bugs! Oh, I know. Oh, and, so, I didn't talk about this earlier. The, subscription goal, that we have at the moment, which, you know, resets obviously on Saturday, but the one that we currently have at the moment, which we've progressed towards already, is actually for replacing one of the main animated emoticons. Is it your favorite? Maybe. We might not reach it though. That's fine. But if we do, is it your favorite animated emoticon that might be replaced? Oh boy. Main animated emoticon. It is one of the main ones. What? So one of the big well-liked ones, which are of the older style. So like if we unlock it, it's a forever one? No, it gets replaced. So normally the ones that are replaced are I think I'm misunderstanding. Okay. So there's the main animated ones are the ones that I don't change because of the fact that they are used so much. And that's what we've done the voting and stuff and whatnot. And like the next two that are basically to go is when we get to them, right, is the cleaning or mopping or whatever it is, sweep, and what's the other one? The whipping, the cleaning and the whipping. One of them, yeah. But this goal, if we reach it, is one of the main ones, one of the very big main ones that is constantly most used each month. It's not the top most used one. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but it is one of the top most used ones. And it is getting replaced if we reach it, yeah. Right, so it's a redo in design style. Yes, it is. So it's being replaced. So not just being swapped out for a different thing, it's being replaced. So maybe it's your favorite and it's being replaced. Maybe you won't like the new version. Maybe you'll like the new version even more. Who knows? Who knows? I'll have people complaining either way. But yes, so there is one that's what that goal is for doing that. So yes. Anyway, right, I still haven't even flipping ended the game. Why am I in here? That's the wrong one. This is the one, right? But yes, that's up until Saturday when I have to change the stuff over for the goals and whatnot that we'll be doing with the big long stream with Dimitri. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, it wants to do a update. Sure. Oh. Okay. You're gonna do your thing. I can come back here. And it's gonna automatically move the TV around while it's doing that. So I'm just gonna leave it there while I talk for a few minutes. Oh. There we go. So much stuff. So many boxes. So many towels. Too many cooks. But no, it's good because a couple of my normal guest towels I've had have become quite ragged and raggedy and raggy, you know, as we know. Yes, this was a good excuse to get new ones for them for that. So now I've got some nice, well, at least face washer. At least I've got nice face washer towels for guests in different colors for them. So I can have flipping 4 guests now, right? They're all going to be sharing the same bath mat, but they all get their own unique colored face washer. All same style though. Or was it 3? I don't remember. I think it was 3. Charcoal, teal, clay. It's 3. Wow, flipping this off. Ooh, so many towels in different shapes and colors. Yes. There we go, it's done. Now I can switch it back over. But yeah, I'm excited to get my other ones washed and to get to try and sample them out. And the good thing is like I said, it's super warm and hot here for over the next few days. Perfect for the washing and getting things dried and everything. Yeah. I wonder when they're going to be pulling down the fence and replacing it. It's going to be happening fairly soonish because that's going to destroy my clothesline because my clothesline is attached to the fence. Gonna have to think about that and figure out an alternative. Anyway, right, like I said, this Saturday, let me pull the thing up. I'll pull the thing up. Thing. Oh, stop doing that. This Saturday, 21st February, 10 a.m. my time, Dimitri's time, our time here. 4 p.m. Friday for the Mountaineerians. 6 p.m. Friday for the New Yorkians. Midnight for the Belgians on Saturday. And 8 p.m. for the Rio de Janeiroans on Friday. Oh, you're starting earlier, unless you all start late. Well, because of how long it goes for, 12 hours, roughly, yeah, it needs to be, So when I spoke to Dimitri, he was like, good, I'll check with my father. I'll see if Elvis is ready to be nothing but a hound dog and get down here, and we'll get down here earlier than Dimitri's ever been down here earlier. And he's like, yep, he's fine. He's fine anytime, any place, anywhere. And he's like, all right, so I got to be waking up at 6. I got to be having a shower. All right. I'm like, all right, because if we start after 10, then, yeah, like with it going for basically 12 hours, it'll be a problem. So we need to be starting like at absolute worst, because like 12 hours is with my extra allowance put into it. I believe it'll be less than 12 hours. It does obviously depend on how many things happen if we do have to do extra things or anything like that. But yeah, so we're starting in the morning and we'll be finishing at night all the way through, which means that, yeah, there probably won't be naps. You know, even if like when we've done 12-hour ones and stuff, if it's going overnight though, I tend to take a nap and stuff. But yeah, it'll be and everything. So yeah. But yes, do better bless Elvis, the real MVP. I was feeling sleepy. Hats happening here. What's happening here? Yes, no, we're just about to finish. I'm just talking about the times for this Saturday with the cosplay Lego Hobbit stream. It'll be going roughly 12 hours. Yeah, all in one day, one shot. Yes. So, which means we'd be finishing, the finishing times would be roughly around Mountaineerians on Saturday, 4 a.m. New Yorkians, Saturday, 6 a.m. Belgians, midday on Saturday. And the Brazilians on Saturday, 8 a.m. So yeah. There you go. That's this Saturday. All the dressing up. What are we going to be? Who knows? I know. I'm the only person that knows. Dimitri knows what he's doing. Dimitri doesn't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm the only person that knows. I still need to actually check the stuff and make sure it all works out and everything like that. And then I need to also send the thing because the thing had a hole in it and everything. But I'll be able to get that sorted anyway. And if they're like, "Oh, send it back, we'll send you a new one." Well, I need it. It's too late. I need it. That's not going to happen. Can send it back to you later after it, but I'd rather not do that. But anyway, we'll see what comes from that. I'm tempted to wash a thing and see how it goes after, or wash it, maybe wash it a couple of times and then throw it down the ground, step on it and rub it around in the dirt and then wash it again and see if that, makes it more. But we'll see. But yeah, no. Pleased with the shirt. It's, double-edged blade thing, right? It came out how I wanted it to come out, which is how it should, in a sense, come out. But also, it didn't come out how it showed it was going to come out. And that is a problem because that just means, to me, that just makes me more anxious and have more fear of when I'm looking at stuff, is that how it's going to come out for other people? Other people are going to look at this picture. They're going to see what I'm seeing. They're going to expect it to arrive like that. And if it's not, then I need to, for every single design I get done with a shirt, I have to get at least one sample of it first to take my own pictures of it to put it up. And that is problematic, time consuming, financially straining, and everything. But yeah, anyway, this one's here, and it's all good. And I'll get Dimitri into it and take pictures and whatnots and everything like that. But yeah, so the actual release of these ones will be very soon. I need to remember that I reach out to the people so they get their free digital drawing version of it. And yeah. But yeah, all right, there we go. Thank you, everybody. Oh, let me turn this off before I actually do the thing. Oh, my arms ache. My collarbones ache. Everything ache. Everything. Laugh at. All right. Yes, but when will I be back and what will I be doing? It's currently 6 p.m. Wednesday. I might be back. I might be back tomorrow for Nikki. If not, I'll be back Friday. And yeah. Pardon me. Depends on what time I'm back though. Again, if I'm back like later in the night, evening-ish time, I might be back with Dragon Age Inquisition. But yeah. Anyway, there'll be more Diablo coming up shortly at some point. And yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this afternoon to this evening. Very much appreciated. I hope everyone has a wonderful... What have I got my hand over here for? Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the time happens to be for you. Say hi to your mum for me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hello, Gingerbread Salem. I see you have a banana threatening me. Well, ease up. Ease up. I mean, I find that quite inappropriate, Colorfully Woolly. Well, first of all, my middle pocket banana is not threatening. It's very thin. It's long, but it's soft. It's not threatening at all.